Munchers tomorrow. When the fuck did he get a concussion? Apparently he's had a third concussion. I mean, the season hasn't even started yet. Although I imagine this one isn't nearly as bad as the other two.
Yeah.
Okay. They need to build Sid like a robot body or something, or just detach his head and put it in a jar with a robot head to go on top of his real body, and then he can just control it remotely or something. This is getting fucking ridiculous.
Alright, social media sent out. Alright, I'm going to go to intro, and then we're going to go. Alright, cool. Go to intro. That's not intro, that's game. That's intro. Playing intro music. It's doing the thing. Oh, this is fun. Hashtag con. I said hashtag con crud. Oh, no. What's up, hungry ones? Welcome to Quarter Munchers for, I guess technically in my time, October 13th. Mitch's time, October 12th. I am Johnny.
And I am the only Mitch.
And this is Quarter Munchers. First things first, to everyone that got to laugh at me hysterically all weekend as I was dressed as Poison from Street Fighter at New York Comic Con. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know I'm starting to get some of the pictures back from everybody. All the cosplayers' pictures that I took are starting to come back. There was some great ones. As a couple Skullgirls cosplayers. There was a Mario Brothers roller derby team. Lots of cool stuff that we will get to in this podcast because for the first time ever, we got stuff to cover that we covered.
Yeah, we've got our own fucking shit to talk about. Also, all of the news we were going to talk about when we originally planned to do an episode a week and a half ago, that news is all old now. And then the news from this weekend is kind of old now. So we're like, fuck it.
We got our own other shit to talk about, and I'll unbox all the swag that I got.
Oh yeah, I actually have two things to unbox, sort of unbox. Yeah, playing with buttons. So, yeah, in case you can't tell by the sultry tones coming out of Johnny, he went to NYCC this weekend.
Yes, New York Comic Con for a 4-day marathon, and holy shit, that is exhausting.
Yeah.
I never thought shuffling in a crowd of people would be as fucking endurance trial-esque as it is.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when you're doing it like all day,
Oh god, yeah.
and yeah, and especially like getting hype over stuff and fucking just being around that many people that much.
Yeah,
Fucking, I
get
remember when I did PAX, I was just so ready to go. And like, I love Seattle, and I have a couple friends who live up there, so it's not like, I was like just up in Seattle for PAX. But as soon as like it was over, I was like, yeah, let's drive home like now. I just want to go to bed for a week.
I want out
Yeah.
of this.
I don't want to be in a hotel room anymore. I don't want to go stand in lines or go to panels or fucking any of this.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
As you can hear, as I blessed everyone to that everyone I spoke to at Comic-Con, my last words to them were, "May the con cred stay away from you." I thought that would be enough good karma that it would avoid me, but it
No.
floored my ass yesterday.
Eh.
Like, originally we were going to be doing this episode Monday night, and actually some of you that I spoke with Monday night, I said that, yeah, Monday night we're gonna have all this done. We're gonna do this podcast late at night, and I'm gonna have been on the road for 14 hours. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I
Somewhat
got
predictably.
home after that whole because I had to drive back from Long Island to get back to work at 2 o'clock. And
For your job where you drive all day.
Yes.
Kevin.
Oh god, it was a thing, man.
Kevin. Yeah.
Oh crap.
Oh shit, dude.
Also, I'm missing a monitor, so
Oh.
I
Fuck.
forgot to pull up the chat window before this went down.
But yeah. So as for me, while Johnny was at NYCC, I did a couple things with my weekend. Here in Reno, we have a little anime convention that's just totally like local every year in October, and that happened to be the same weekend. So I went to that. One of my roommates is actually a staffer there. Yeah, this is just making for great TV, buddy.
Oh, actually, they can see you perfectly right now. That's
Oh, okay. The feed I'm getting is making for great TV. Never you mind. Yeah, fucking. We had our little Snafu Con, I think is what it's called, here in Reno. Sierra Nevada Anime Fans Unite Con.
Oh,
which,
that's fucking clever, dude.
Yeah, it's cute. Which is fun. I like it because it's really local and small. It's a lot of people I know. It's not super crowded like an SDCC or a PAX. There's not a lot of waiting in lines for things.
Yeah.
And obviously it doesn't have as much stuff, but yeah, it's just nice to go hang out with people. And so should I go first with my stuff, or do you want to do your stuff, Johnny?
Let's go forward with your stuff first, and then we'll get to
Okay.
everything I got to.
So let me lay this out chronologically. Number one, I got a box.
Oh.
Guilty Gear Xrd sign arcade stick from Japan with Japanese on it. Fucking Arcade Shock came through for me this time. My pre-order of this fucking thing showed up way sooner than I thought it was going to. So we're going to do a little re-unboxing, because obviously I opened this the day I got it, which was like the middle of last week. Some Arcade Shock goodies.
I'd be really disappointed in you if you didn't unbox it the day you fucking got it.
Oh, dude, I unboxed it at work. I was like, give me that shit. So first, we'll give you a little tease. One of the nice things about this stick is it came with it came with prints of art, like stick art. So there's actually 4 different pieces of stick art for you to choose from with this thing. So, and this stick originally came out for Sign, the previous Xrd version game, and it wasn't available in the US at all. And I think we reported on the fact that Arcade Shock got like a couple hundred of them when they remade them for the new game. So one of the prints they come out with is this guy, which is basically the print from the original stick, the Exerd sign version. There's this guy, which might look a little familiar. It's a lot like it's actually the same art I have on my Mad Cat stick now, but in color instead of black and white.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And then I think this one's actually my favorite of the whole group. It's like little chibi faces, of all the characters. And fucking there's Soul, Kai, fucking Milia. And then so those are all old characters, and I think there's a bunch of like the new characters and like Assassin's characters on this side.
I see. That's where Bedman is down there.
Yeah, which actually reminds me. In addition to the new stick, Arcade Shock also has new chibi Guilty Gear buttons that are kind of like this art. That I'm trying not to order because they're $12.50 a piece.
Oy.
Yeah, they are. Again, it's like a limited edition fucking thing. Collectible. And I've already got a bunch of Guilty Gear buttons. But let's get to the main course over here. Fucking unfold this goddamn box. It's packaged. The box isn't as ostentatious as like the Mad Cats or Chunba boxes. It's just plain cardboard with a little printing on it.
Yeah.
But dude, this fucking thing.
Oh my god.
It is so clean. Oh yeah. Doesn't have any finger gunk or anything on it yet. Just fucking beautiful, shiny newness.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I love this fucking... Oh god, sorry. I bumped into the mic. I love these fucking switches up here. These chunky, like, light switch looking fucking things.
Holy, dude, those are like amp switches.
Yeah, like... They are so goddamn clicky.
I might be the only person that just geeked out about that right now.
Oh, dude, they're so tactile. I love it. And there's actually a knob for the... for whatever reason, there's turbo functionality on this, and there's a tiny little potentiometer, like right there, to turn up or down the speed of the fucking turbo function.
What the
And there's just all these like little, like, just a ridiculous number of switches and buttons. There's a built-in USB cord in the back. With one thing I like is I've been noticing a lot of companies have started including little cable ties with stuff, just, generally cables, sticks, all kinds of things. And I really like that. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, listen to that. Oh, it's so clicky.
Excellent. Got our first highlight out of the show.
It's our new stick. It's that new stick click. It's so... Oh, it's nice and stiff. There's, like, 4 buttons on here that don't even need to be here. It's great. I mean, there's like 6 buttons that all serve the function of... Well, okay, one is a PlayStation button, and then there's an L3 button, which I don't know why.
I can see it because I know in a lot of fighters nowadays there's like, an L3 or R3 and like training mode that resets everything back to that. And
yeah, that makes sense for like training and stuff. It's just funny, like there's the turbo button, which I assume turns on turbo mode. Share button, again, like I can see why some people use it. I'm never going to, but yeah, a little bit of kind of foam or like rubbery stuff on the back for comfort.
That is clutch when it comes to tournament, because like,
oh yeah,
my travel stick. Hang on, where is it?
This thing's just fucking thick. It's really comfy too. Like I like that it's not really hard angles on the front. That's one thing that bugs me with the Mad Cat sticks is like they're really sharp on the edge, and you kind of like it bugs my wrists. But this, you've kind of got more of the slope. It's still angled, but the slope is a little gentler. So it's a little nicer, and just the depth of this thing is a little better.
Yeah, it's like my travel stick, the little itty bitty pocket thing.
Oh yeah.
It's got the solid metal back, and I mean midway through, because like I wound up missing one of the little rubber stoppers on it.
Mm.
And about halfway through, it's kind of like it'll just start sliding down. You're constantly picking the thing up. Also, I need to fasten the ball top on this thing because it...
Oh, does it come loose?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, fucking new, very collectible stick. Gorgeous art on it. I really love the default art that it comes with. So I'll probably keep that on there for now, just so I don't have to fuck around with it.
Right. Also, Black Bullfrog, first of all, welcome to the podcast this week. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, welcome back.
He says, that's cool, didn't know at arcade sticks allowed for covers to be changed. And it's something new that's kind of popping up recently that, you know, it's a little bit easier to swap out some of the art.
Yeah, people love to fucking customize these things. I mean, I have, at this point, 1, 2, 3... four arcade sticks, and 2 of them I've customized pretty thoroughly. The other 2 are technically collectible. One's a Hello Kitty stick, like the Hello Kitty Cross Street Fighter stick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those were kind of limited. And this one, you know, they made like 300 of these Guilty Gear ones. So I probably won't mess around with that too much. And I mean, that's just sticks I've bought. Like, I've built 3 others, you know, from fucking wood and parts and buttons. So
yeah, like this one, I don't know how limited this one is, but I got that one.
Yeah.
Which is the guy I allergy to use because bat top life. Get it.
Fucking weirdo. So let's see. There was that, and then I went to SnafuCon on Saturday, which was fine. I didn't really spend a lot of time there. Usually, I used to go a lot because there's a thing they do there where starting at midnight on Friday night and Saturday night and running till like 6 a.m. or something, they screen hentai in the video room. And wait, no, it's cool because people just hang out and they make fun of it. And we just make jokes about it and riff it. And it's not like good porn. It's not like high quality fucking like Bible Black or something. Like, or La Blue Girl. It's like the weirdest, like low.
I gotta mark those names down.
Yeah. It's like low tier garbage. It's so fucking bad. And people just tear it to shreds and make fun of it. They've actually made like an official event out of having official guests, you know, like voice actors and stuff, come to the hentai room, and then they turn off the audio for the hentai and people just kind of dub it. Like, they just give them a bunch of mics and they have to dub the hentai themselves, and it's fucking great.
I need to forward that to the people that run oh my god, why can't I think of it? Toricon here at it's the anime convention at RIT.
Oh yeah.
So it's all the you know the gamers and the weeaboos that RIT has. Last year they had Vic Mignogna, the guy that voiced balls. The non-construct brother of Full Metal Alchemist.
Edward, Alphonse.
Yeah, Edward, I think.
Yeah.
My fiance can confirm it's Edward.
But yeah, they do still do the hands up thing. They do hand checks in the hentai room, just in case. Where like every 15 minutes or whatever, you know, somebody will just yell like, "Let's go hand check," and everyone has to go like. It's really fun. Like, I used to go every year. This year I just didn't have time, and, you know, life and stuff happens. So sadly I wasn't able to make it. Yeah. But what I was able to make was second place in the Guilty Gear Exerd tournament that they had at the con.
Yo.
Yeah, that fucking online play fucking paid off apparently.
That's awesome, man.
I mean, it was, like, caveat, it was an 8-person bracket, and, like, 1 or 2 of the people had never touched the game before. It was literally just, like, I'll jump in and play it because, like, one of their friends was playing it or something. But still, second place, I only lost to one guy, It was a double elimination. The same guy beat me both times in the first round and in grand finals. He was a May player. He was really good. But yeah, I got this fucking thing. Whatever this is. This was my second place prize because I don't think they were really taking money for it. You know, like tournament registration was like $1 or $2 or something. Yeah. One of those things where they're, you know, because nobody had really signed up and they hadn't really advertised it. Apparently, this is a Vinylmation Superheroes 3-inch Disney vinyl collectible figure.
Oh yeah, I've heard of I forget who puts those out. It's
I think it's like Funko Pop or somebody.
It's not Kid Robot. I know that much.
Apparently, this is straight from the Disney store, so it's literally just Disney puts these out.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, I've never heard of these superhero things, and I opened this thing up, you know, the other day, and here it is. It's a duck with like a little toy duck. That seems a little weird. That's like having a person on a leash, right?
Yeah.
Or like just that's like how fucking in My Little Pony, the ponies use donkeys as like regular. They use donkeys as literal donkeys, despite the fact that, you know, genealogically, you know, genetically, they're not that far apart.
No.
It's weird. It's fucking strange.
But
yeah.
To get back to your second and 8-person bracket, like that is the fighting game equivalent of doesn't matter had sex.
Yeah. I guess technically I would have made it out of pools if they were taking 2 people from each pool, right?
Yeah, you would have. You would have made it out of pools and losers.
Yeah, there you go.
So, doesn't matter had sex.
Yeah, I swam, and I won a toy that I'm going to cherish, sort of. Mostly as a trophy, not really as like something I enjoy having. But yeah, so that was exciting. I beat my roommate, Nate, who is kind of my practice like training partner for this game, more or less. We play a lot. So that was exciting. You know, when it really mattered, I could still beat him. So officially, I'm still the best in the house at Guilty Gear. But yeah, so that was really fun. And yeah, let's see. So I got unboxing, Guilty Gear tournament. Oh yeah, I saw Shin Godzilla.
Oh, dude, how was that?
It was fucking good. Like, if you get the chance, go see it tomorrow. And then I realize you have a job that kind of kills your afternoons and evenings, but
yeah, we'll just we'll add that to the notebook. Like, if I were to keep a flyer from every event that I've missed because of this job, it'd be like that right now.
Oh yeah,
I need like an executive binder.
No, I had the same thing going on because, like, for a while, actually, when I worked with Jeremy at fucking Redemtech, I worked swing and graveyard, and I missed a lot of shows because I was just like, oh, gee, it's on a weeknight. Well, I literally cannot be there. But yeah, I saw Shin Godzilla last night, and it was fucking awesome. With the caveat that I'm a huge fucking nerd. Like, I'm such a goddamn weeb. So I am the person that movie was made for. Because Shin Godzilla is definitely a movie for the fans. It's not like Gareth Edwards' 2014 Godzilla, excuse me, which was supposed to be more like a big mass market, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Action movie?
Yeah.
Sorry. Had a brain fart there. You know, the 2014 Godzilla. And it was really good. But yeah, the 2014 Godzilla is kind of a ouch. You know, yeah, that sounds awful. Jesus. 11 a.m. to between 6 and 8. I do not envy you. I get to get up in the morning and go home in the afternoons now, and I quite like it. But yeah, the new Godzilla is definitely, it's very niche, it's very for the fans, it's extremely Japanese. Like, the only real criticisms I have, one is that, like, I watch a lot of Japanese movies. I watch a lot of foreign movies in general. And even for me, with, like, my diet of Akira Kurosawa movies and fucking Old Boy and shit, There were too many goddamn subtitles in Shin Godzilla. Because, like, there's the dialogue, which is fine. You know, I can read dialogue subtitles all day, no problem. But the thing is, like, all the dialogue's at the bottom of the screen. Oh, God. There we go. And then there's tons of other subtitles that are also put at the top of the screen. And it's stuff like characters' titles, you know, like so-and-so, Prime Minister of Japan, or, you know, Minister of Department of Internal Defense, yeah, whatever, you know, and abbreviations. And then also, you know, military, you know, characters who are, you know, members of the military. It shows their rank, and we see a bunch of tanks on screen, and it tells us specifically what squadron of what tank battalion they're from. And there's a helicopter on screen, and it's like the name and model and make of the helicopter. And like, there's just all this extra shit that's like kind of nice to have at the top of the screen, but like 5 minutes into the movie, I gave up on reading any of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, especially with characters, you know, they introduce somebody and they're talking, or someone's talking to them, and it's like, I can't read both of these and get the lines and the title. So eventually I just picked up on context, where, you know, somebody says, Mr. Prime Minister, and it cuts to a guy with kind of a weird eye, like one side of his eye is just kind of fucked up, and I'm like, okay, that's the Prime Minister. Good to know. So basically, Shin Godzilla is a remake of the 1954 original Godzilla, directed by Hideaki Anno, one of the big guys behind Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it fucking shows. His signature is all over that movie, just the way it's shot, edited. Two of the characters are very analogous of Evangelion characters, which is kind of a nice, you know, it's one of those for the fans things where it doesn't impact the movie negatively. It's just kind of a throwback thing. There's a lot of references to old Godzilla movies. Not exactly in like because in like the Gareth Edwards movie, they put in like a bunch of hints that Mothra was going to be next, you know, or there's like butterflies in the kid's room or whatever, and all that kind of obvious stuff. Maybe obvious isn't the right word, but like concrete, like here's a Mothra reference specifically. In this movie, there was a lot of throwbacks to techniques, is the best way I can put it, used in old Godzillas. Like, you know, there's a shot of Godzilla stomping up Tokyo, and then they cut to people running down a street. You know, run, it's Godzilla! And like, Godzilla, you know, coming towards a building, you know, lumbering along, and like cutting to an apartment inside the building, and there's like a family trying to grab their things and like get out because they need to evacuate, and then Godzilla hits the building, and like they cut back inside and everything shakes, you know, the camera goes like this and everyone's like, ah! But yeah, it was really fun. I liked it a lot. It was surprisingly comical. Like the first 20 minutes were kind of slow. It was a lot of government and bureaucrats kind of arguing over some dumb thing that turns out to be Godzilla, and then it just gets really funny for a while, and then Godzilla fucking breathes the nuclear fire breath, and it becomes horrifying. Oh my god, when he breathes fire, it's amazing. It's so good. It's not quite as good as the 2014 Godzilla moment where he breathes fire down the other monster's fucking neck, but it's close. It's really good. Yeah, I really liked it. I'm really looking forward to the DVD. I hope they clean up the subtitles a little bit just to make them a little tighter, easier to read. Yeah. Because at times it was like, okay, I'd like to look at the movie, you know? And I mean, it's dialogue heavy, and I'm fine with that. It's just sometimes there are parts where they probably could have changed a line a little bit just to make it a little easier to read. But yeah, overall, really solid movie. I liked it a lot. And like I said, it's very much for the fans. If you're just kind of a casual movie watcher, you won't like it. There's some kind of questionable CGI. It's weird because Godzilla looks great. Like the CGI Godzilla looks really good, but then there's like a CGI train that looks fucking awful.
You can tell
and usually
where all the man hours went into in that.
Yeah, usually it's the other way around, where like usually vehicles are really easy to render because they have a lot of just flat, faces and simple shapes. Um, but yeah, for some reason, like the vehicles looked bad, but Godzilla looked great despite being much more complex. Um, but yeah, so that was basically my whole zone. Godzilla's really good. Speaking from like a sort of neutral, more. Oh God, did
No,
we going robot?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, just speaking from a more neutral, critical standpoint, I can, it's not a perfect movie. It's got flaws. It's a little long. It's a little slow at times. A lot of people will probably complain that there's not enough Godzilla and too much, people talking scenes. But there again, it's a remake of the 1954 movie, which was mostly people talking scenes.
Nah.
And I've never been bothered by those as long as they're done well. And that's the thing; they're done really well in this movie. And one other thing that I kind of noticed between this and the 2014 movie, sweet, hooray, audio. The thing is, even when Godzilla's not rampaging in this movie, which I'd say Godzilla is a much bigger presence in this movie, even though he doesn't necessarily have tons of screen time. Which, because the thing with the Gareth Edwards or Gareth Edwards movie, is when Godzilla's not actually on screen, he's just gone, and like you don't feel his presence at all. That's the thing I think people really complain about with that movie. It's not that Godzilla doesn't have a lot of screen time; it's that for most of the movie, he's not a factor in anything at all.
Mutiny Teddy, thank you very much for inserting a coin and joining up to Quarter Munchers. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Hooray!
I forgot that I kind of forgot we had that, actually.
Oh, yeah. Welcome, Mutiny Teddy.
We love you!
Cheers, matey.
But, yeah, fucking... the Gareth Edwards movie, Godzilla, when Godzilla's not on screen, you don't feel his presence. And in this movie, in Shin Godzilla, even when Godzilla's not on screen and when he's not, actually attacking Tokyo, you still feel his presence in the movie because people are working much harder to either find him when he goes back under the sea or, just deal with the damage and the fallout. And like, he's just a much bigger presence in the movie, which I really appreciated. He feels more important. So yeah, it's really good. I really like it. It's probably not for everyone. If you're like already a big Godzilla fan, a big weeaboo, you'll like it. If not, I don't know. If you don't like reading subtitles, you'll fucking hate it.
I think I'm gonna try. It's in like theaters for like the rest of the week ish, right?
Yeah, I think tomorrow, maybe Friday. I don't know if it'll go into weekend or not.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I think it kind of depends on how well it does. I mean, we got a pretty good turnout last night when I saw it. It wasn't like packed, but there were people there. A bunch of people did come to see it, so.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
tell us about NYCC.
Oh god, let me tell you about NYCC.
I don't hate that movie at all. I really like the Godzilla or 2014 Godzilla. It's just an easy point of comparison for this movie because it's the most recent one, and they are kind of similar because they're both sort of rebooty, entries in the Godzilla franchise. But yeah.
So NYCC, like I said, it was exhausting. First of all, I meant to actually have this pulled up prior to the podcast, but let me show you the horror story that everyone at New York Comic Con was privy to.
Oh yes, the glory.
The glory. That's a very lofty way to describe it.
Oh, just you wait, folks.
Photos.
Where we're going, you don't need eyes, except to see these photos. Once you see these, then you won't need eyes.
No, once you see this, you'll wish that you had more bleach for your eyes.
Sam Neill cannot prepare you for this. Ah, yes.
Here, we're just gonna replace Mitch with a picture of that.
That's okay. That's sexy, man. Just own it. Own it. Feel it. Look good, feel good.
Yeah, that by the way, that's me trying to, like, like I actually had the riding crop in hand, but I didn't actually own a riding crop. And I went to Spencer's the night beforehand. I'm like, oh, they'll have one at Spencer's. Spencer's didn't fucking have any.
Yeah. I don't know. You might have tried like a Halloween store, maybe. I don't know where you would get a. Yeah, that's right, Teddy.
Yeah, I announced this before I went to New York Comic Con that I was going to do this, and it couldn't have gone any better if I tried. That being said, they were still pumping the air conditioning on in that building, like hardcore.
Oh wow! So wait, was it actually somehow like cool inside?
It was freezing,
despite the masses of humanity.
Okay, the show floor was fine.
Okay.
The show floor upstairs, where the mass humanity was, and all the electronics are running, and all that other kind of bullshit, was fine. Panel rooms.
Ooh, yeah.
Every room I went into, it never failed that I was always sitting underneath one of, like, the weird, like, bullseye-looking air vents that pump everything in there. Just blowing cold air down. So by the end of it, I'm like...
I mean, especially, like, if you go in after, like, a relatively empty panel or something.
Yeah, or some
or
of, like,
a couple of those.
The lower-end panels, like the one we went to was Ivy Doom Kitty hosting a body positivity and cosplay panel.
How exciting!
Actually, it was really cool. I'm like, that's the kind of thing. Like, the whole.
Oh shit! It's Stiffish Steak.
What up, buddy? Thank you very much for rejoining us here on the podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
He has a song request, and does it have anything to do with that?
Hey.
Probably not, but. What is your
Johnny
song request?
Showing off the goods.
Wanted to see them nipples, them diamonds, baby.
Yeah, I was truly Michael Stick Nipples by the end of it.
Nipples the enchilada.
Yes. So, for the first 2.5 days of the 4 that I was there, all of you guys that took pictures, all you guys that are currently tagging me in those photos, all you guys that are following us now on social media, etc., etc., thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything. So good. It went over like hotcakes. I get somebody. Oh, that's great. I even had Jessica Negri was running her booth, and I was walking by the booth. She goes, and her assistant was like, "Oh, check out that poison." She goes, "Oh, that's a Premier poison." And I turned around. I did the Buddy Christ thing. I'm like,
oh, that is a good song request.
Please don't be Pen Pineapple Apple Pen.
No, it's not. Yeah, I don't. Johnny's kind of the one in control of the. Fuck. Playing audio side of this.
Let me see you drip sweat. Come, girl, I'm trying to get your pussy wet.
That was just Johnny's fucking theme song all week. And
oh wow. I hope that doesn't show up on Twitch. If all of a sudden all of you go black, I done fucked up. Which would be offense number 2 for me on Twitch.
Hey.
From when we tried to play Honeycam Studio.
God, that fucking, you don't even get to see anything.
I know, no.
It was bullshit.
I was pissed about that, but it made for good YouTube views because that's where we moved the playthrough to.
Yeah.
So
NYCC.
NYCC.
You got to express your true inner self. via cosplay.
Stiffish Steak, the song disappeared because I heard some of the content matter, and that's the last thing that this Twitch channel needs, is to get banned one more time. I mean, we could, I guess, move this podcast solely over to,
Why, yes, it is, sir. It's Sierra Nevada Old Chico Crystal Wheat.
oh, dude, I hope we get that out this way.
It's pretty good. I like it. I'm not a huge like Sierra Nevada, the regular pale ale kind of guy, but well, see, there you go. That song's not dirty at all.
That song was about a cat. Is it?
Maybe. Who knows?
I'm trying not to chance it. I'm towing the line as it is, but I got tons of swag there, tons of exclusives. Kid Robot is doing a Street Fighter V set.
Oh, nice.
Of
That means I have to buy more of these fucking. God damn it! I have to
and-
buy more figurines now. Oh, you haven't even opened this one yet?
No, I actually haven't gotten to because I wanted to. I didn't really want to wait for the podcast, but I wanted to preserve its integrity until. Stiffish Steak, they kicked me off for playing Honeycam Studio.
Yeah, which is
the
bullshit.
game that doesn't show any tits or anything.
It's fucking garbage. It's just because, you can give the girls coke and gonorrhea. Ooh.
But
Kids need to learn these lessons about the world. They need to know how real life works.
yeah, you could see all of the figures and everything. Nikali is the question mark.
Huh. It's not really hard to guess that one.
Yeah,
But...
no, not really. But I wanted to preserve the integrity of this before it met the my other collection of Kid Robot stuff, because the New York Comic Con exclusive was Psycho Power
Oh,
M. Bison.
fucking pink bison.
Yeah, it's with all the crazy glowy thing.
Bubblegum bison.
Yeah, one of my friends actually pulled a great joke about this that I can't believe the how accurate it is. BDSM Bison.
Wait, turn him around real quick. Yeah, it kind of looks like a penis from the back, like a really squashed head and kind of weird shape, a little pinched in the middle, but
Yeah, but it does look like a solid BDSM harness. But he goes right up there with my two San Diego Comic-Con exclusives from last year.
Oh shit.
Shin Akuma and the Black Nash, and I could have had the evil Sakura, but I didn't care for that one very much.
Yeah, I think I picked those three up at Evo last year, if I remember right. Probably overstock from Comic-Con.
Yeah,
But
that's the only reason I got mine at New York Comic-Con last year.
oh, well, they fucking exclusive my ass. If they have leftovers, they should fucking burn them.
So
Turn them into goddamn fumes, pollute the air, kill everyone.
I'm sorry, Stiffish Steak. I'm trying not to chance anything. I apologize. You're a loyal viewer to the show.
Oh.
You're a loyal, hungry one. Thank you very much. But we're trying to keep a home here on Twitch.
We love you
Even if it doesn't seem like it.
sometimes.
God, I love that fucking thing.
Oh, it's so fun.
I got plenty of these Square Enix Final Fantasy 15 lanyards.
Oh boy. All the husbandos.
Yes, because, and I didn't get a chance to get this footage ready, so I'll get it ready for Sunday's podcast when we go back to our regular same bat time, same bat channel. I got to play Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, for 45 minutes.
Yes.
Or so I heard.
Yeah, it was a 45-minute demo, and I actually got the guided tour from the Square Enix business team too, which Kaori, Claire, Matt, guys, thank you so much for being so accommodating, and so just welcoming to me, and also to your booth for welcoming us. I got to also mess with the Final Fantasy 12 HD remaster that they're doing.
Oh, nice.
Final Fantasy 12: The Zodiac Age.
Maybe people will care about that game this time.
I hope so, because I started playing. I'm like, wow, I remember this. The big thing with 12 that a lot of people didn't care for, it was super grindy.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Yeah, I remember. Like it was really weird because 12 came out and it got great reviews, and nobody played it. Like I don't know a single person who even bought that game.
Yeah, I was one of the people that bought it. I actually still do it. Is it still? Hopefully, it's still floating around on my shelf. If it's not, I'm gonna cry.
And I looked at it a lot at like GameStop, like fucking. I was like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy 12. I don't really feel like buying it.
Yeah, it's like
Just,
I said, I had fun with it for the the time that I did spend with it. And then I get to mess with that, but the guys at Square Enix were super awesome about everything.
Yay!
And I can tell you, Final Fantasy 15 will redeem this series.
That confident, huh?
I am that confident. It plays and feels a lot more like the later Dragon Age games.
Interesting.
It's more action RPG than it is Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I saw some of that from like the a couple of demos.
Like
Wow, I forgot about that. Holy shit!
Still haven't played it, he goes.
Oh man, wow! I didn't even know anyone would fucking recycle a goddamn PS2 at that job. So me and Black Bullfrog in the chat, we used to work together at a computer recycling company. Basically, it was mostly a warehouse job. We didn't get to play with soldering irons or anything. But yeah, apparently, I mean, we would get a lot of weird shit, computers, servers, monitors, but a PS2, that's really atypical for that job. That's fucking funny. Of all the games to get out of a PS2 there, too, like Final Fantasy 12. But yeah. Yeah, I kind of saw from like some of the demos, 15 looks definitely more active for the player. Because that's one of the things that like I remember watching Black Bullfrog play 13 when we lived together. And fucking that game looked so bad. I'm glad I started drinking by the time he started playing that. Because just the amount of like, you don't even tell characters what to do. You just give them an AI like subset. You tell this one, you tell them you're going to be the tank, you're going to be the DPS, you're going to be the healer. And that's like the amount of control you have over battle in that game. And that just seems infuriating. So I'm glad they went much more active for the player characters and more in a...
I'll give you guys a little bit of the, you can kind of see it from there, but it's on my phone, but... let me see, I can't... I just recently switched back from, Droid to an iPhone, because at the major fighting game tournament, which I will get to after a second, my Samsung Galaxy died a hero trying to save one of the major TO's iPads. So, that was a thing. Oh, that's how you fast forward. Okay.
Oh man, yeah. Boy 13.
Here we go.
Oh man, we do it live here, folks. Uploading from our videos on our devices to show you in full screen at proper resolution. No, of course not. I'm not going to do that.
This is just a preview. If you want to see the full footage and everything that I'm going to show, wait to watch it on Sunday.
Oh, fake out. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be exciting.
You walk up and you have an attack button.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
You have an attack button that as you hit buttons, it attacks. It's an action RPG.
I just hope for your sake this isn't like Dark Souls.
It is not.
Oh, thank God. You'll actually be able to beat this game. I mean, I firmly believe anyone can beat Dark Souls just by virtue of the fact that you can always grind. But, yeah. beating it in a timely manner is a different issue.
Yes, absolutely is. But let's. What else do we have in here?
What else? Yeah. Show us the goods, Johnny. Show us those diamond
Like
glass
I said,
cups.
I have lanyards.
Jesus. Were they just throwing them at you? Did they just give you a handful? Like Halloween candy at the end of the night when you're in a neighborhood where like not a lot of kids come and it's like 9:15 and you just know like there's not it's over and you know one kid shows up and you're like, here, take the bowl.
Yeah. That's fucking Halloween strat. That's like next level Halloween strats right there. I have 4 of these.
Oh damn. Hey, you can die 4 times over.
Yes, I can.
That'll put you at like 1% of the number of times you've died in Dark Souls.
Yes, indeed. I have Kingdom Hearts 2.8 buttons.
Oh yeah. That fucking game, I swear. So obviously they're not coming out with Kingdom Hearts 3 yet.
No,
they're coming out with.
And to tie you over, they're putting out Kingdom Hearts 2.8, like some 9-word long title for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's a series where I mean, like the sequels to Final Fantasy 13 were bad enough, but with Kingdom Hearts the 13, let's just beatbox from now on. But yeah, with Kingdom Hearts, the fact that they have to do like point something numbered entries in the series, like Jesus Christ, guys, maybe pare your story down a little bit, you know?
Yeah. By far, my favorite thing that I purchased at New York Comic Con that you'll see pop up on the show, because obviously we avidly drink beer on this show. We're trying to work out some things with some craft breweries around, and get some love from them. But I will now be drinking a lot of my beers out of this.
Hey! Oh, that's nice.
A 32-ounce Mega Buster tumbler.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I gotta wash the daylights out of it because it's still got that molded plastic smell on the inside.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna want to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's toxic. Also, the official energy drink of esports, G Fuel.
What the fuck?
It is a.
I actually don't know what this stuff is.
It is a powdered energy drink mix that they were schlepping on people for free. You can just get as many cups as you wanted, this size of the stuff.
Oh.
Allow me to read you the supplement facts. By the way, supplement facts.
Oh, it's a nutritional supplement. That means it's garbage in a can.
Calories 25 per serving, which is 1 scoop of 7 grams. Total carbs 5 grams. Vitamin C 250 milligrams. 417% your daily value.
Great.
Vitamin E 50%. Let's see, niacin.
That actually wouldn't. Assuming that shit's actually in there, that wouldn't be bad for fighting the con crud, at least.
No, and I'm surprised it didn't stave it off the amount I drank all weekend. Vitamin B6, 500% in your daily value. Vitamin B12, 7,083% in your daily value.
Okay, that's just getting excessive.
It's nothing different than a 5-hour energy.
I suppose, but 7,000%, you're gonna piss out, 6,900 of that percent.
Yeah. Energy Complex feature, which is a 1.85 gram gimmick of it. Taurine, L-citrulline, malate, caffeine, 150 milligrams.
All right, now we're talking.
A bunch of motherfuck I can't pronounce. Hold on, my eyes are not focusing on this because it's like legal print.
And 1 a.m. for you.
Holy shit, it is 1 a.m.
Yeah.
There's a focus complex of stuff with L-tyrosine, chlorine. Wow, I can't pronounce any of this stuff. I'm going to ingest it every day.
Yay! Don't worry about it. It's science. It's fucking chemistry.
Yeah, there's an energy complex in there. There's a focus complex in there. And there's an antioxidant complex in there.
Half of it's stuff your liver or your brain probably makes anyway, so...
Yes.
Or it's not, and it's a replacement for those things, and you'll feel like shit after you get addicted to it for a week. Just don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Fuck the content.
See? Clearly it's great for you.
And then there was there's this company, I forget the name of them, which I'll give them a shout out on Sunday when I figure out the exact names and everyone gets their big shout outs. Sandblasted mugs.
Nice.
It's actually like it's sandblasted into that. So I got the Skyrim logo.
Nice.
Because they didn't pack any of the Mega Man shit.
I mean, honestly, like, Mega Man is not something Capcom's pushing right now. Yeah, it's just not popular right now.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to go to. I think one of my cosplays next year is going to be like a Mega Man, except he's like homeless and disheveled and everything. And I just I want to walk around the Capcom booth and just talk to all the people like volunteering there and be like, "Hey, you guys got any work for me?"
Are you going to be cross Tekken Mega Man? Is that what we're saying?
I should. Somebody was there cosplaying that, and I missed it. I missed my photo op with it.
Oh man, dude, that is a great costume. It's so bad. It's like the Power Glove.
I love the glove. It's so bad. I also got a whole bunch of art and prints and everything down in Artist Alley of like one of a really awesome rendition of the original Castlevania box art.
Nice.
Really badass X and Zero like art thing, which I'll show all the art off on Sunday because I forgot to bring it in from the car when I walked in, and I was like, we need to get live, fuck it.
Yeah.
So I'll show all that stuff off on Sunday before any kind of gaming that we do. Yeah, we picked up a lot of stuff. And like the highlight of it was getting to mess around with Final Fantasy 15 and being so welcomed by Square Enix. Like I was geeking out about that in the entire item. Plus, I got to play Dead Rising 4.
Nice. How was that?
It's badass.
Sweet.
I only got to I didn't get a chance to really mess with it with like a press demo. They only gave you literally 5 minutes before they cut you off.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I could have gone back if I wanted to wait in line for another hour. Like it took me an hour just to get up there to play, 5 minutes of Dead Rising 4.
Yeah. I don't know if that's not like the best return on investment.
Yeah. They also had Tekken 7 playable, but unfortunately that was on a stage show most of the time, so getting in there was pretty difficult.
Yeah.
They had Resident Evil 7 playable with the PlayStation VR.
Nice.
Which I wish I waited in, but that was longer than the line it was to get Ono's signature last year.
Oh, jeez.
Yes,
Kitty.
I know Kitty.
Surprise guest host, the cat.
Yes, allow me to introduce you to Hyacinth. Hyacinth, you're going out. No, you're not.
Never mind.
Yeah, she ran away when I tried to pick her up. But yeah, no, New York Comic Con, and like I said, there was some of the the extra panels went to like the body positivity and cosplay. That's something that I'm very much about in terms of anyone can cosplay anyone. It doesn't matter what size you are, what shape you are, what everything. I keep looking at the microphone, and that's not what I need to be looking into. The camera's right above the microphone.
I'm so surprised to hear that from you, Johnny, renowned Poison cosplayer.
No, I actually had a few people tell me, and I didn't know how to feel about it when they said, "Man, you're very brave for wearing that." And I was like, "What? I'm fucking around here, you know?"
Yeah, I mean, everyone kind of has different ideas about cosplay and whatnot.
Yeah,
I mean, just in a realistic sense, for like a modern day regular guy to go down to, like the cropped off fucking tank top and booty shorts A lot of guys wouldn't do that.
Yeah, like I
Most
mean,
guys are
if I,
self-conscious.
if
And,
I, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
I know for a fact, man. I look like shit, and this weekend was like, all right,
that's part of the beauty. That's part of the charm.
yeah, the fact that I have my fucking beer gut hanging out. Um,
Man, beer guts are in like beards.
I had what? What do you
just
want?
She just wants to be a host too.
Come on.
Oh, he grabbed the pussy. Aw. Okay, evidently hugs were not on the agenda.
Everyone watching, that was my smallest cat's asshole.
Heh.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
God.
We got pussy, we got ass, we got everything here.
Everything you could ever ask for on Twitch. No, the panel was hosted by Ivy Doomkitty, who is, she's what society would call plus-sized, which doesn't make her any worse of a cosplayer for it. Her Bowser costume was awesome, which we got the photo op with.
Nice.
The real-life Peter Griffin, who is, by the way, one of the nicest and funniest guys I've ever gotten a chance to talk to. He should be a voice actor. Like, he needs to figure out how to get there because he does so many great impressions.
Nice.
Peter Griffin, like, outside of the Peter Griffin one, which he does perfectly. And then there was two other people, and now I'm blanking on their names because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and my throat is screaming at me.
Yeah, for once, like, I'm not doing the Solid Snake voice a lot. And, like, you're the one who's all fucking tore up.
Metal Gear.
Oh, how the times have changed. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
The Hudson River 2 years ago.
Hold on, let's see if my voice is to the point where I can do this voice super well. How are you doing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's
I mean,
good.
I was gonna say I have to do it with a machine. Kind like this.
Hello, my name is Jane.
Jesus, that is haunting. It's alarming, dude.
It's almost like fucking Oni, who pops on the Game Grumps. He actually has his own channel now that they can do that super awesome robot voice.
Oh yeah, with the the inward kind of speaking.
Yeah, which I would try now, but I'm positive that I would not be talking for the next several days.
All I can do is with that is like screech. I can screech really well. Really well, yes.
Really well.
But yeah. Fucking say NYCC, good time, evidently.
Yeah, super good time. Yeah, I promoted to so many different people, and like it's starting to show through now with all the stuff we're getting tagged in.
I've been noticing.
Yeah, I'll have all the cosplay photos up. Actually, here, let me show Mitch this one. Let me go to the Quarter Munchers page here, which you can follow facebook.com @QuarterMunchers or /Quarter Munchers.
Hey. Be a hungry one.
Yeah. Also, I need to super thank Chuck Harrison for redrawing those characters on the back in like 3 hours and getting them to me super fast. Chuck.
Yeah, I saw.
In like the clutchest of clutch moments.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture of it you showed me, or I saw on the page.
Yeah, it was.
And the picture actually kind of looks like me now, which is nice. Good DJ.
Yeah, it was a DJ. There's the Beowulf I was talking about.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend.
Go girls.
Who was Misfortune.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thank them up and down because that was after that was at like 10:30 at night after the world of the Northeast Cosplay Championships.
Oh yeah.
And like you can tell, like, I mean, she was exhausted. I was like, do you guys mind? He's like, sure. I'm like, cool. The only thing missing with the Beowulf cosplay was no chair, but weapons policy.
Yeah.
The awesome Lara Croft that I met in line for the cosplay contest.
Nice.
That's actually, and by the way, that's a legit bow.
Damn.
Fully tensile and could have fired for yards.
Wait, so she gets to bring in a bow, but Beowulf can't have his fucking lover, the chair?
Yeah. She was actually worried that was going to get confiscated. Like, that's actually, like, super intricate, too.
Huh. I mean, I guess it's not that hard to find folding chairs at a con anyway. Shouldn't be.
Conceivably not. By the way,
Yeah.
to NTG Cosplay, thank you so much for meeting us, and he's given us a few tags from this as well. There was actually more of these. This was a roller derby Super Mario Brothers team.
Yeah.
By the way, they were all wearing Heelys.
Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. That's perfect.
So on all the concrete floors in like the downstairs area, they were just zipping around. It was pretty badass. There was a crew of like probably 4 or 5 more, but I only caught these guys when I was eating dinner. Ice climbers.
Nice.
There you go.
Praise the sun. There's my bro. There's my son, bro. Fucking Solaire. Doing it for the cause. That guy's a goddamn hero.
Yeah, this was, he ended up trying to photobomb the DC group photo shoot they were doing. Like,
oh, that's awesome.
In the back, you just see him doing, like, the praise the sun, like, pose.
Woo!
It was spectacular. Fully constructed.
Bros?
Yeah. Some Fallout 4 things. Deathclaw was super well done.
Yeah.
And I talked to the girl that was inside the costume. She's like, "Yeah, I'm dying in this thing already."
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, there's Ivy Doom Kitty's Bowser costume.
Nice.
And
that does look really good.
Yeah. There's that there's the Castlevania print that I had. Sort of. Met that dude in line who also does a pretty badass solid snake impression.
Nice.
He actually photobombed my video on that I posted to Instagram for the beginning of day 2.
He's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. I tried to seek out any and all Street Fighter characters I could.
Nice.
No Hugos. I was super sad.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens.
This guy,
for it to be complete, you would have to find like a skinny little like cute girl Hugo. Yes.
This guy was great. He did it.
Sorry, Sharks just won.
What's that?
Breaking news update. Sharks just won 2-1 against the LA Kings in their first game of the season.
There you go.
Metal Gear. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, we got fucking Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Jet Set. That's
Set
it.
Radio. There's the word.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
Like, it was a Dreamcast game. It was one of the ones that was good enough to get ported to any other system.
Yeah, and he, these are actually rollerblades that he hot glued the shit out of the wheels.
Oh, nice. Oh, so he could, like, walk around on them?
Yeah, because he tried to walk in there with them unglued to a Comic-Con one year. And
they wouldn't let him?
Yeah, he's like, you can't wear those in. So he went back to his hotel room, glued the shit out of the wheels, walked back, and they're like, go on in.
They don't roll.
Go on in.
Nice. I mean, at least they were nice about it.
Yeah. And then there's vegan.
Yay. Oh, look at that fucking lack of a tan. Delicious. Those baby back ribs. Yeah. Fucking go Sharks. Victory.
My team's
Victory at sea. Oh yeah, your Red Wings are playing tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, hey, Devils are playing tomorrow too.
Yep.
Against you're Red Wing. Wow, we're both. your Red Wings better beat Tampa Bay, because if the Lightning are good now, I'm gonna be pissed. Who the fuck? Oh, Florida Panthers. That's weird. Both of our teams are playing Florida tomorrow, sort of.
Yar.
It's really mysterious.
All right. Well, as you can hear, my throat's. We're done here.
Yeah. Fucking. Johnny's a little tore up. I'm in good shape for once, thanks to not doing too much Metal Gear.
Yeah. It Then before I left for the con, I was running a fighting game tournament, like it was a major at Rumble in the Tundra in Buffalo, and like the main hall was like this really big open echoey space.
Oh yeah.
So in order to project and get somebody from across the room to your pool,
yeah,
my voice by the end of the day was like, dude, you haven't screamed in years. Fucking stop. So, alright, that's going to do it for our rap podcast here. We'll be back on Sunday with our regularly scheduled program. And if you were listening to this, Sunday, and this is kind of an announcement to Mitch too, give us your Mario Maker levels. If you have any, give them to us. Especially if they will make me break shit.
Even if you didn't make them, if there's just levels you know are really hard that you like, fucking throw them at Johnny. We can play that shit.
And we're going to play that shit, and Mitch is going to laugh at me.
Yay!
Because let's face it, it's hard to watch me play video games.
It's not. You have to be in the right state of mind. And it's only some games. You're decent at Castlevania.
Right.
And my Wii U isn't in my room, so for the moment at least, I don't actually have a copy of Mario Maker. So that's eventually maybe I can play and feel the fire and the force. But until then, Johnny can suffer.
Yeah, so send us your levels. It'll be awesome, I promise. If you guys like what you see, make sure you hit the follow button down there for our weekly podcast here on Twitch. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our regularly scheduled video schedule will start back up again on Friday with our first episode of Final Fight.
Oh, shit.
Yep. I had to piece some things together because we kind of ran a 45-minute session and we didn't really stop in between because we can't.
Yeah.
So I had to improvise a little bit. Make sure you follow us on social media at Quarter Munchers. Until Sunday, I am Johnny.
And I am the only Mitch.
And the arcade is closed.
Metal Gear.
You know what? Maybe I think I should just do the podcast like this from now on.
The world's
quietest
podcast.
I laugh so fucking hard at those.
Oh my god. Those blow my fucking mind. They're so goddamn funny.
The one he did with Turbo Dismount, the world's quietest Let's Play. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Oh my! I gotta go watch those. Like I laugh so just because I love those like scenes where someone's trying not to laugh and keep it together and just can't.
And I just love how, like, since he can't just scream at the game, he has to find new ways to express his frustration. He's just like, I hate everything you stand for.
When he was playing Happy Wheels. First of all, I love when he plays Happy Wheels anyway.
Yeah.
He's getting some mileage out of that game. But, arcade is closed, everybody.
Goodbye.
Later, Black Bullfrog.
Woo.